Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Mixer Casual, this is Project Yayhem, and let's get driving. So we're looking for... Is this the artificial limb factory? Creek runs alongside the highway and then turns towards a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees. It reads, Artificial Limb Factory. So, first right after the artificial limb factory. On-ramp? Okay. Act 1, Scene 3. We get to the 0, and everything makes sense. And everything's fine. Elkhorn Valley. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Blue. Conway brushes some dirt off Blue's hat. How's it going, Blue? Hey, you got something on your hat. Did you pick that up on the road? You like it out here, don't you? Picking up strange dirt on the road. Oh, this building is swaying a lot. Also, it seems to be magic crystals. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, Act 1, Scene 4. That was a very quick scene. Elkhorn Mine. Shannon speaks into a large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Yeah, shit, Shannon, I know. Yeah, it kind of is an emergency. Inaudible. But can I trust him not to just change the locks? Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. Stranger. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... Do you believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. What about a person? Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. Me too. Oh yeah? Is that what led you here? Yes. So, I guess this place must be pretty important. Maybe I'm in the right place after all. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques. I'm out trying to finish this job. What kind of stuff are you hauling? Antiques. Good stuff. Lizette has a sharp eye for the little good it's done her lately. You know, it's just one recession after another. Everyone's selling their old stuff cheap, but no one's really buying. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the 0. So I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez. She sent me this way. So here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? The Zero. Is that around here? I've never heard of the damn Zero. That doesn't sound like a real highway. But I know Weaver. I've known her all my life. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door. Just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Where'd you see Weaver? At my workshop. She just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If you're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Topology. Okay. Topology. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. Uh-huh. I mean this completely genuinely when I say I love the way that this is written. I love how absolutely batshit everyone's speech is. Again, in the best possible way. PA. That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Into PA. How big is this place? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked up here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours. I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well... Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Conway clears his throat. Hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. And whistles. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Just like Minecraft. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer so So just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something. What did you have for breakfast today? Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. It seemed like a big project, but doable. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. God, it looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop for a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin, or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Conway breathes and thinks about the road. Conway breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape. Keep at it for a minute. Conway breathes and visualizes a cold drink. Conway breathes and relaxes as a peal of feedback and loose rock engulfs him. Womp womp. And then we get a new protagonist. Because the two we've got died. Act 1, Scene 5. Elkhorn Mine. Again. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm gonna have to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Just try and stand up. Be careful. I'm right here. Damn, don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out to the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit, then we'll figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Haha, just like Minecraft. New. This is safe. This is safe and fine. Fine, safe, good even. Turntable? Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. How did that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I had only heard parts of how it went down from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed. So they shut off all the light. Oh, fuck. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable's still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks if the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. She connects two clips. From her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Let's try it. I like the way that looked, as if the world was turning around them. Broken track. Tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Well... we're on the track between the bat feeder and the scarecrow, so... Pendulum and the Casket. Which, let me just say, that is a good phrase. It just sounds good. The Pendulum and the Casket? Ooh. Cellar door can suck it. Rocket speed. So fast and safe. God. I would fucking die. Dusty reel-to-reel tape players stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape and starved for power. Oh. Well... Race car noises. Oh, I got sleepy bitch disease. Turntable. Guess let's go back to what we started with. Animal bones in the rowboat. Oh, hey, would you look at the time? It's time to call this episode. So, thanks for watching, y'all. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye.